everybody? Welcome into the Early Edge in 5, or as Big Cheesy likes to call it, the Early Edge in 15. Sorry, I couldn't even deliver that line correctly. More best bets for the night in sports. And by the way, a little housekeeping before we bring in the star of the show. We have a special episode tonight of Early Edge Live as we count down to the national championship game. TCU, Georgia, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time, not 7:30. 6:30. The game starts at 7:30. We'll be live, me and the entire crew. Now, let's bring in the stars of the show because he is the speculator. Here's every single weekday. And Specty, before we get started on our picks, because quite honestly, this is the way that it kind of should be, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
definitely.
if you're EC, you're feeling yourself. How many tweets have you ever sent out from a bet or a showdown or just kind of rubbing it into somebody? What's the most you've ever sent?
Oh, you just send one, coach. You get one punch, one knockout punch. That's all you need.
Thank you. So if you're wondering in the chat why AC isn't here, he may have been grounded today. He may have been benched today just to teach him a little lesson. You only send one. You only send one. Now, we have some fantastic news. Breaking news all over social media just a short while ago. My man, Mr. Hamlin, the youngster, out of the hospital and already back in Buffalo. And speculator, think about this. What if right before the team runs out this week, the smoke from the tunnel, and all of a sudden, who rolls through the smoke first? Damar Hamlin. I'm getting goose. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? How good of news is that he's already out and home?
It's incredible. And I mean, talk about a way to already hype up the crowd. Dolphins, that's just almost demoralizing at that point. When you see that, you're just like, it's written in stone, they're like, this is thing of legends over here. It would just be crazy cool movie status, right? That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah. If you're the Dolphins, you may want to just stay home. That's what it's stay home because you're going to be fighting an uphill battle. But we're here for it. 6 NFL games this weekend. I cannot wait. But, Specty, let's focus on the here. Let's focus on the now. I see somebody in the chat saying, the NBA's been hard to handicap. Not for me and you, though. We've been red freaking hot. So, let's start. What do you like tonight?
Tonight, I like the Bucks money line, -105. The Bucks allowed a record-tying 51-point first quarter to the Charlotte Hornets, and that's not going to happen again. Giannis only played 22 minutes. He only took 7 shots. And the Knicks, meanwhile, are on a 4-game winning streak. You may think, the Knicks are on a trending team here. Those 4 games were against the Rockets, the Suns, the Spurs, and the Raptors. All 4 teams under 500 teams. The Rockets and the Spurs are the 2 worst teams in the Western Conference. Those are not impressive wins to me. That is why I'm going with the Bucks money line. Add in the fact that in the last 6 games against the Bucks, the Knicks are 1-5 straight up. They have lost, in fact, the last 5 in a row. And the Bucks are 3rd in the league in defensive rating, and they match up really well with the Knicks. RJ Barrett, their 3rd leading scorer, is out or doubtful at the moment, doubtful with a finger injury. And I like the way that Drew Holiday and Grayson Allen can be a defensive combination against Brunson, and Julius Randle's going to have his hands full between Giannis and Bobby Portis. I just like the Bucks money line -105 here.
And say what you want. When teams go into Madison Square Garden, their energy goes from here to here. It's a favorite place in the entire NBA to play, and it's not close. Love this play. Also, I'm on the Bucks Knicks over 221 from the morning show. I just like the Knicks right now and the Bucks as over teams, especially in this kind of environment. Stay close, Specty, because I want to get your take on one of my plays here as our lead data scientist at SportsLine. Now, tonight, national championship game, TCU and Georgia. If TCU is going to have any chance. And our man Zach Attack is on TCU +13 from the morning show. Now, I love their gritty, gutty quarterback, Max Duggan. And tonight, his rushing prop is 30.5, a little juicy, -150. But you know what we say here at the brand, sometimes the juice is worth the squeeze. And tonight it most definitely is. So we'll take the over 30.5. In the semifinal game, he ran for 57 yards, threw for 225. He is a blue-collar worker in every sense of the word, and he will have at least 5 scrambles tonight, and he'll go well over this total of 30.5. Then I have 2 plays from the NBA. You know, for the morning show, I'm on the Bulls +8.5. None of you like that play. So we'll see. But I think the Bulls, who have been on fire offensively lately, will go at least over their team total number of 114 minus 110. They've been 126, 126, 126 for the last 3 games. They'll go over this number as well. Then my last one, and you guys know how I feel about totals up close to 240. But the Lakers are the best over team in the league the last week or two. I mean, they're scoring like 250, 260, 270, and they're playing the Nuggets, and they won't stop the Nuggets. So we'll play over 239 minus 110. Spector, do you like that one?
Yeah, I really do. I mean, the Lakers just defensively have not been very good. And you got mine and you got the SportsLine AI stamp of approval here. We got a 116, 125 Nuggets win. So you're going at 241 for the total, giving you a nice little 2-point edge right there.
When you talk about 240 points, of course I want at least 2 points of value. Real quick, voice of God, can you come on and kind of tease the good people of what we're going to have tonight on our special college football championship show?
Yes, sir. So we have plenty of picks tonight, both spreads, totals, you name it. But we have an awesome game that we're playing tonight, all exotics. All right, we are going to be jumping all over every single way to bet it. Not to mention, Coach, you just nailed it right there. We've got player props as well. I know it's not available in every state, but for the states that are, buddy, we ain't leaving you behind. No other show is giving you player props for tonight except the early edge. So 6:30 p.m. Eastern, be there.
You're damn right. Sorry, Specty. I thought you knew where the voice of God came from right there. Kind of surprised you just a little bit.
Never seen that one.
It's all right. Sometimes we even look up occasionally. All right, grab your paper, grab your pencil. Here is the recap, courtesy of AB on the ones and the twos. The speculators on the Bucks money line, minus 105. Also on the over IM for the game. Then, if you're going to cash with me, you're going to do it these 3 plays from this show. Bulls team total over 114. Lakers Nuggets over 239. Then my first play from the national championship game, Max Duggan, the quarterback for TCU, to go over his rush number of 30.5. Again, a little juicy, but guess where they don't count the juice? When they're paying you. That's when they don't count the juice. All right. I got to tell you, it's going to be a good night. I feel it. This is the end of our week, and we've had a really good week at the brand. We never stop grinding. There's only one thing left to do, and I believe you all know what that is. By the way, if you haven't checked out CBS Spotlight, brand new show on CBS Sports Network, check it out. My man Chris Hassel, 3 to 6 every single day, debuting today on CBS Sports Network. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window. For my entire crew, love them all. The speculator, the voice of God, AB. I am the coach, and I got to tell you, it doesn't matter the day, the time, the sport, the place. We've got a show for you. We grind for you, but we do it to play with you at the early edge. And sometimes, oh yes, sometimes we do it in 5. Good luck.